Hello, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a giant paper hydrangea. You could find all the materials and template linked below. You can make this using your cutting machine or cut them by hand with my template. You'll need about 25 sheets of white text weight cardstock paper, and the template allows you to cut 2 pairs on each sheet of paper, which will make 50 sets of flowers for one whole hydrangea. You'll also need 50 white wired stems and loop each one on one side and use white floral tape to cover up the loop, making it look like a white center. Each set of flower will have 2 pieces that is shaped like a number 8. Take the pair and curl in each side and curl out. Then poke a hole on both pieces and add the wired stem. Add a little bit of glue on the edges to keep the petals together and slightly cup them up while they are overlapping. When you see it on the side, you should see it slightly cone and not flat. Then add floral tape below and layer a few times closest to the flower so it will stay in its place and go down 2 inches below the flower. You want to repeat this to 50 flowers, and you can choose to do more or less depending on how full you want the hydrangea. Then use a green acrylic paint to paint the rest of the stem. I didn't want to waste my floral tape, so I chose to paint the rest of the stem, but you can just floral tape it if you want. You could also find the stems that are already green, but I just happen to have the white stems. Next, I'm grouping the flowers in 5 by twisting the wire below. You should have 10 groups of 5 if you made 50 flowers. When you are grouping them, make sure to slightly shape each group. You want to be able to see all the 5 flowers. I made this hydrangea in white cardstock paper, but you could always get creative and make them in a variety of colors. Baby blue or pink is a very popular color for hydrangeas. You could also make these in regular size, which you could check out the tutorial and template for. The smaller ones are the perfect gifts for spring. Once you have the 10 groups ready, grab the 3/4-inch coupler and put the first set inside the coupler. Cut a small piece of green paper and glue that to attach the flower group to the coupler. Add 2 more groups inside the coupler and add the green scrap of paper every time to make sure it secures the group of flowers onto the coupler. Fix the flowers as you go, and now the remaining groups I'll be attaching to the outer area of the coupler, the same way with a scrap of green paper. You could add the flowers trying to fill in any gaps and try to make the flowers shape into a dome. Once you are done attaching all the flowers, cut the wire that goes below the coupler. Then take a bigger piece of green cardstock paper that could line around and cover most of the coupler. I cut the tips to make it look like a mountain peak and glue that around the coupler, and it should cover all the wire and the coupler. Next, I'll be showing you how to make the stem and base. First, cover your 3/4 inch PVC pipe on one side with duct tape and heat up the sand on the stove. There are other ways to do this, but this is how I like to make them. Make sure you are using a pan and ladle that won't be used for food. I thrifted mine and designated them for making these flowers. Once the sand is hot, I take the funnel and add the sand onto the PVC pipe and fill it to the top and duct tape the other end. The heat will make your PVC pipe flexible and you could shape it to any shape you want. I use my tile floors to cool it off once I find the shape I like using chairs. Then I Mod Podge green tissue paper to add texture onto my stem, and then I paint a green acrylic paint on top. Next will be the base. I use quick dry concrete, and you'll need to do this outdoors, and be safe with this. This could burn you if you get them on your skin. I mix the concrete and water until I see a pancake consistency and pour it onto a plastic bowl. I'll have all those materials listed below. Then I duct tape to anchor my PVC pipe, or you could use couplers on the base. It should dry in an hour or so, and then I paint everything green, the same green. You could also add more paper leaves on the bottom to cover up any messiness. I added several different couplers on the concrete, but that's optional. You could also make some leaves for the stem. Lastly, you could add your hydrangea flower head onto the PVC pipe. These are perfect for party or event decorations, even for weddings. I have a few other giant flower tutorials you could check out on my channel that will pair well with these hydrangeas. Please like this video and subscribe. Thank you for watching.